we are able to restructure everything, and we are running. We are running, sir.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Mr. Agbo, what are like three types of farming businesses where this would kind of make sense for a Ghanaian that might not be in Ghana all the time for you guys to run? What's
Yeah.
a really easy, low risk type of farming business to run like that?
Yeah, the low risk type of business that you can start with, since you are not in Ghana, one, you can go into cassava farming. Cassava. The reason is that cassava don't need much attention. So after you are done with your land preparation, you plant your cassava. The only thing is the weed control. You need not to be doing spraying. You need not to be doing ABC like you do to any other vegetables. So when you go into cassava farming as someone who is not here, the possibility of getting everything is 100%, because it doesn't need no attention. It doesn't need irrigation. You depend on the normal rainfall. So you can run that business without you being present. Another one is maize. And the cassava, it takes 9 months before you can harvest. It takes 9 months before you can harvest. That is cassava. Then maize, which will take you 4 months to harvest. You can also do that one. Simple, because it does not need much attention as compared to other vegetables. But when we want to look for returns, the profitability of what I mentioned, those cassava and maize, they can give you the profit, but unless you do it in a larger quantity before you can get the profit you want. But let me mention one vegetable for you. That is chili pepper. When you do 5 acres of chili pepper, you'll be getting 400,000 Ghana cedis at the end of the harvest within 4 to 6 months. That is chili pepper. But that pepper, it needs more attention, time, and investment. And that pepper, you need to do irrigation. You need to install irrigation at your farm. You can't do pepper without irrigation, because you need to supply constant water to your pepper. That one, the profit is very high. Within the space of 4 to 6 months, you start harvesting at the age of 4 months, up to 6 months, up to 8. The return is very huge. But the only thing is that the investment is also huge as well. And that one, you need attention. You need to employ people to run the farm. You need to have a farm hands. You need to have a supervisor. You need to install irrigation at that farm if you want to do vegetable farming. And it's profiting. The return is very high. So,
that's very insightful. What's like the average size acre, or the ideal size acre, and what's like the average cost for like startup into, let's say somebody wants to hire you and your team? What would be kind of like the general, as Ghanaians say, logistics involved in that?
oh, okay. So what we do is that as a firm, we either manage the farm or we serve as a consultant to the farm. When we are managing the farm, the supervisor, which is going to be me, my monthly salary is 3,500. And you are going to employ 3 people at the farm. That is the farm hands.
Okay.
So we'll pay them 1,500 a month.
Total for 3 people.
Yeah, total for the 3. So each is taking 1,500. So the total for the 3 a month is 4,500. Okay. And out of that 4,500, you need to provide accommodation for them, because they are going to sleep at the farm. Okay. Since it's a commercial farm incline, we make sure that people are at the farm on daily basis. Every day, somebody must be at the farm. So you provide accommodation for them. When we are successful in your first harvest and you are going to do the next production, then you have to start paying them their snitch. When we are successful and you are okay, you believe the team, then we are going to upgrade where at that time you also get your profit, and you need to pay SNID to them as well. So that's what we do. So for the beginner, I always says that you should buy a portion of the land.